factor by grouping CD minus 8 plus 8D minus C. I'm going to rewrite it again. If we try to factor by grouping the way that it is, we're going to run into a problem. If you look at the first group, they don't have anything in common except the number 1. And if we look at the second group, they also don't have anything in common except the number 1. So we'd really just have 1 times CD minus 8 plus 1 times 8D minus C, and that's not helpful. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to rearrange. Now in the last problem, I suggested that when we rearrange terms, we put them in standard form. But that's a little bit less clear in this problem because we've got multiple variables. We've got a C and a D here. We've got 2 terms that have 1 variable, and we have a constant term. So when we rearrange, in keeping with the idea of standard form, we're going to start with the term CD. It's technically a second-degree term because each of those variables has a power of 1 on it. So that's really the leading term. Now, as far as the 2 variable terms, the 8D and the negative C, both of those are first degree, and so honestly, either one of those can go next. The one thing that has to happen, though, is that the constant term, negative 8, has to go at the end. So after the CD, I'm going to put the 8D first. So I'm going to write plus 8D, and then I'm going to put the minus C after that, and I'm going to put the negative 8 at the very end. And now we're going to try and regroup. In the first group, CD plus 8D, both of those have D in common. So I'm going to pull out the D, and that leaves us with leftovers C plus 8. Now in the second group, C and 8 don't have anything in common except 1, but we want to pull out a negative 1. We need to pull out the negative so that the leftovers end up positive, C plus 8. When we do that, we notice that we have the same thing in each set of parentheses, so this method works. We pull that out as our GCF. C plus 8 is the greatest common factor among the 2 groups, and then the leftovers become D minus 1, and this factors as C plus 8 times D minus 1.